And we're live.
What's going on, everybody?
How y'all
Hello,
doing?
Dee. Hello, Anna. Hello, Michael, Brandon, Chad, Matthew.
Like my phone.
And we're live.
What's all right? Now I see how the lag works. Took me a while to figure it out because I got you going on two
And
screens.
Michael messaged me earlier before the show saying that Alstan's doing good and he should be heading home within 30 minutes from his knee surgery.
He had messaged me just now too. That's great news. So Chunky made everything all right. He's just got to get home and rest.
All right. Hello, Ben Seeker. Gonna wait for a few more people to come in, then I'll make the announcement.
Who we got in the room here? We got Maurice. How you doing, sir? Hey Finn, what's going on? Hi Dee.
We got Anna Lakin in here.
Hello Anna. How are you? See who else is in here.
How y'all doing out there?
Anna's saying hi to you, Sampy.
Mike Turner just popped in.
Hey, Mike. Just after I do the intros, I want to let you take over, Mark.
Sounds good. I get to grill Mike for a while.
Uh-huh. We might toss Matt up in here so we can grill him a little bit about the knives.
Ah, sounds good.
Okay, everybody. As you see, Mark's here going to be the host tonight with guest Mike Sampson. After tonight, my lives won't be on until November, so Mark is going to be covering for me on Friday nights until then. So let's show him some support. And if you're not subbed to Mark, please subscribe to him and hit the bell icon. And if anybody can hit toss up Matthew Baker's link so we can get him growing and give him some encouragement into doing videos. He's one that's doing the knives for the two contests for the September 19th. The one for online and one for at the weekend. And Mark will be covering for me for September and October, and I will be back in November. So it's all you, Mark.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm trying to get caught up here with saying hello to everybody. Hello, Kevin. Just saw him come in there, said hello to him online. I think I said Finn. Roger, what's up? Brandon, what's going on? Yeah, I'm going to be covering for Avid for the next 4 to 8 weeks, however long it needs to be. I'd appreciate if you guys stop by, check it out. I'm going to be reaching out to some of you guys for guests. I got a couple of surprise guests coming up. I reached out to a few people. So hopefully I'll make the cut. Hopefully you guys will be a little entertained. So, all right, tonight we got Mike Sampson. How are you tonight, Mike?
Doing fine. How are you all?
I'm doing fantastic. So let's start out with the simple stuff. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from a little town 40 miles west of Knoxville, Tennessee, called Rockwood, Tennessee. And I live about 5 miles from Watts Bar Lake.
Oh, so you're fishing Watts Bar quite a bit.
Yeah.
And how long have you been out fishing at Watts Bar for now?
Oh, a little over 20 years.
1 year. So you're the man I need to call before I head out there, right?
Yeah, I can help you. I go to a few spots that I know.
Yeah, I want all your hot spots on GPS maps. So I'll get out there, I'll catch all the fish and come home.
Okay.
So what's your favorite kind of fishing to do? You like to drag? You like to bank fish? You like to anchor up? What do you
Well,
like to do?
right now, I've never dragged. I've always bank fished or fished from the boat, and that was it.
Okay.
And I
Any
anchor
PB?
down. Excuse me.
I said, you're anchored down? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'll anchor down and just throw. Skipjack is hard to catch around here, so I use gizzard shad. And I
Gizzard
anchor
shad
down
works
along
pretty
the
good.
yeah. I anchor down on the edge of the channel, and I'll try a whole shad or a small cut bait and see just kind of what they want to tell me how they want it.
Now, is that mainly for blue cats, or are there's flatheads in Watts Bar too, right?
Yes, sir. I catch a lot of blues and flatheads. They'll eat either one, skipjack or gizzard shad.
And they'll eat the flatheads will eat the cut bait down there too?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. I know a lot of places, like on our river, there's certain sections where they will, and there's other sections where they won't. So it's always good to know what they're doing if you're ever heading down there. Watts Bar is on my list of places to go, so I'm pretty interested. How big is it? Is it a monster big lake or?
It's not a real big lake. It's long. It's like 39,000 acre lake, but it's not a big wide body of water.
Is it a reservoir or?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It is a reservoir. Cool.
Yeah. Between right below where I live is Watts Bar Dam. I can go up through Knoxville and lock through Fort Loudon. I can go up to Fort Loudon and lock through and get on Lake Tellico and Fort Loudon, or I can turn around and go down through Watts Bar Lake and go down towards like Lake Chickamauga down that way, towards Alabama to Tennessee River.
Oh, so yeah, that's quite a bit of opportunity down there, isn't there?
Yeah, the Tennessee Lake it dumps out into Watts Bar. You can take that up and go to the UT football stadium up that way.
Did you say football stadium?
Yeah, where the University of Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So you got any PBs? What's your biggest blue?
The 80-pound blue, about 10
Wow.
years ago, in August, 2 o'clock in the morning, cold as whiz, sitting in 20 foot of water, throwing out into 30 to 32 foot on a half a skin. I filleted a skipjack. I used about half of it. Bigger the better, or go home.
Yeah, is that so? You never catch big ones on small pieces?
My wife, she got a 60-pound blue on a piece of shad no bigger than 2 inches long.
Wow. I'm starting. I like big baits too. I'm starting to learn that they'll eat the small stuff too. But you got to wrestle with all the little ones in between then and now. So.
Yeah, I know some spots that has some. I don't know. I guess y'all call them rock paws, but I call them a hump. And you can fish in behind the hump or in front of the hump. And we were like kind of behind it, and where she got her big blue 60-pound in like 23 foot of water.
Now, is there a lot of current?
It kind of fluctuates. It may be strong at times when they're pulling water. When they're not pulling, it's very slow, not even a mile an hour.
How does that affect the fishing?
When the current ain't hardly running, it affects pretty bit a lot of the fish here, but it's very slow when there's no current.
I'm learning that myself, that the less current there is, the slower the fishing seems to be. You got to work harder. You got to move a lot more. So it's good to know that's
true.
everywhere. Are there any channel cats out there?
The only ones that I've caught was just maybe a pound, just small ones. I've never seen a big one yet.
So what, you think they're feeder channel cats? Feeding the bigger fish?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah. I always wondered about that. That I've heard stories of lakes with a lot of blues and flatheads in them that the channel cats are always real small, and I kind of wonder how that works as far as them reproducing. You figure a bigger channel would reproduce more, but I guess the small ones are reproducing too. They got to be alive somewhere, right?
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have a lot of channel cats.
Yeah, mostly
We have
around
channel
here,
cat.
what we catch around here is blues and flatheads. And certain times you can go up the Emery River and snag you a spoonbill.
Oh, do you do that a lot?
No, I don't snack for them blue spoonbills. I guess I'm
No.
a lazy fisherman.
Yeah, that is a lot more work than soaking baits, right?
Right. I just suck a bait and sit back and wait.
I kind of the older I get, the more I like that too. When I was a young man, I'd be chasing the fish everywhere, and now pretty much as if I can get my chair out or my nice comfy seat in the boat, soak some baits, and have some snacks, I'm good. I'm happy to go. So I understand what you're saying. It looks
Yeah.
like Lyle showed up. Hey, Lyle, how are you? I think I just saw Kentucky Catman walk in, right? There he is. What's going on? So what's your so you do have a boat?
Yes, I got a little 16-foot, 7-inch. It's called Aries bass boat with a Johnson GT 100 on the back. That's about it. That's all I use.
That thing will get up and move. Well, 100 on that little boat.
About the max 45 to 50 on the top end.
Yeah, that's moving. I got a 16-footer with a 40 horse force cycle, and I'm lucky if I hit 26 downwind. So yeah, that's fast for me.
Yeah, that's true. You can't go 200 mile an hour to catch a fish.
No. But it gets you where you got to go, so we're good. Hey Rex, how are you? Just checking to see who else has popped in here. If I missed anybody. So you got any plans to fish this weekend, Mike?
Well, right now with that hurricane is getting near us, going to be between Lexington, Kentucky, and Knoxville, and we could have some bad storms and downpour rain later tonight into tomorrow. So the weekend's shot here.
Have you been getting all that rain that everybody's been talking about last couple of weekends?
We got a little bit, but not quite as much as they have.
Gotcha. I know that like that Norm and Chad, they were getting a bunch of rain. So and once that's all said, done, and gone, is that going to make the fishing better or worse?
It seemed like they might better after the rain.
Yeah.
I guess the drains that come off the ditches and creeks out into the lake maybe bring some bait or something that brings the fish in.
Washing all the night crawlers in there.
There you go.
I've been known to soak a few crawlers after a mean storm like that too, at all the where all the drainages go into the river. So it seems to work pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Avid's meet and greet, going after my first blue. You got any tips for me?
I've never been up there. Just get you some skipjack or some gizzard shad, and just best of luck. I've never been up there, but I'd like to go.
Yeah, do I need to fish deep, shallow, nighttime, daytime? When's your favorite time to fish?
I like it at night when the boat traffic is down and nobody on the lake but you, when you got the whole lake all night.
I agree with you 100%. 100%. It's nice. I don't mind fishing during the day after Labor Day. After that, a lot of the boaters put their stuff up. So at least up here they do. Down there they might not. So
No, you're right. Yeah, that kind of slacks off after that. But I
yeah,
would
people all go.
I'll probably try 20 to maybe 30 foot of water, no big.
I'm sorry you broke up there for a minute, Mike.
Maybe try 20 foot or 30 foot of water.
We'll give that a shot. You writing this down for me, Avid? Nothing.
I missed what he said. I was talking to Matt.
Oh, I was just trying to get some hints on how to fish for blues so I can beat all you guys at the meet and greet.
Well, I
All
got
right.
the tips for you. Sit down there. As long as you bring your bluegills and some nice sized shad that's not completely frozen for months, you'd be
I got
doing
plans
good.
to go out tomorrow morning and get a bunch, get them ready. I'll salt them and vacuum seal them. They'll be good by then.
But if you have a cooler when you go out to catch them,
Uh-huh.
put a 7-pound bag of ice in it with some water and some sea salt. So as you catch them, you can dunk them in that brine.
Yep.
So it gets them pre-frozen. So
Oh,
when
yeah,
you get them at home, you just put them gallon bags and take the air out of them and just stick them in the freezer.
Yeah, that's what I do. I make the salt brine, and they'll be frozen by the time I get home, and then I'll just vacuum seal them when I get home, and they'll last till
Right.
spring.
That works great.
I mean, they're like this hard when they get home. The first time I did that, I was shocked how fast they were frozen. So
That's why I started liking that brine with sea salt and ice and water.
yeah, I use whatever salt they got at the store, whatever's the cheapest, either ice cream salt or kosher salt.
That ice cream salt works really good.
Oh yeah, it's just the right consistency. I mean, salt is salt, no iodine in it, and you're good to go.
Right. I just don't like the iodine because it takes the slime off the fish.
It absolutely does. I know this doesn't take the slime off the fish because I stink like it after fishing with it for the night.
Well, I've been throwing my 8-foot cast net the last few days, and I've been catching some nice sized shad.
How big?
About 8 to 10 inches, 12 inches.
Making me jealous. I'll get some 6 inches, but other than that, they're a little smaller than that. So I use what I got.
Up here lately, the shad's been breeding like rabbits. You got shad from anywhere from that size to almost to that size, if not bigger.
Yeah, I was out scouting for shad. What was it, like 3 weeks ago? And I came across like some dime-sized ones. I threw my cast in a couple more times just to make sure that there wasn't anything else in there. I started catching walleye, so the walleyes were feeding on the dime-sized shad, which was kind of cool to know.
Yeah. The walleye like them, the crappie like them.
Oh, yeah.
Like them.
Whenever I fillet my crappie, I always find a bunch of shad in their bellies.
That's why when I throw my cast net and I get those dime-sized shad, and I'm wanting to catch crappie, I'll use them on a hook. Put them on a crappie hook and double hook them, one through the eyes and one back through the lower part of the body, and have the hook out. Cast them out on the slip bobber and just let the crappies have them.
Yep. I take those little dime-sized ones I catch. I'll put them in a separate bag right away. I bring them home and I throw them in my bait tank, and my bait fish love them. They'll gobble them up.
I got too many bait. I got live well right now, and my bluegills tear up anything that's smaller than them.
Oh yeah.
They've already torn up 5-6 inch shiners, about like this big. I threw in there. They killed 5 of them and left 2 of them alive.
Alive. Every now and then, if I got some bait left over when I go fishing, I'll bring it home, cut them up. What are you doing? Sorry about that. You guys want to see something funny? Go on. Come on. I don't know. Strange dog.
Okay, Mark. What do you use? Braid or monofilament?
I use braid. How about you, Mike?
Mono.
Yeah, what pound test do you like to run?
I know it's odd, but I've always used 20-pound test and never had a trouble.
Doesn't sound odd to me. I don't think there's a fish out there in freshwater you can't really, if it doesn't have teeth, that you can't catch on 20-pound mono. If you got your drag set right, you're using the right, tipped rod and such. So I'm a firm believer in that. I just like braid because I get,
You get more sensitivity out of it.
Yeah, more sensitivity, and I get less spring, so I can yank them fish out, whether it's out of a brush pile or because my river is real shallow, whether it's a brush pile or out from even under my boat. My last big flathead I caught in 5 feet of water, and that sucker went right for a brush pile, came out, went right under my boat. I got an aluminum boat. It's not the newest boat in the world, so if it finds something under there, it's going to find it and it's going to be gone. So I like to get them out from under the boat.
Right. Yeah, just
That is Mike Sampson's channel. Is his name, Mo or Tanya? Mike Sampson's channel is his name.
yeah, I don't have a channel. I don't know how to get into that stuff, but I'd like to. But I'll tell you another little secret. Like you said, Mark, I catch about a 4-inch gizzard shad. I'll take an eagle claw number 4. What I sew it on. Start at the back, like you're doing stitches, and like a darker. Start in the back, maybe an 1/8 of an inch up, pull the hook through. Then stick it again, pull it through. Just like stitches, and then I'll take the hook and bend it out to a tie ball and set the shank and eye back inside the bottom. And the line's all inside the fish. You just got enough hook to catch them in the corner of the mouth.
Yep. That's I haven't tried it like that, but I do something kind of similar. With like a bigger hook, I'll go through the head and then back through the body, and then pull the eye back into where the gill plate is, and that'll hold it coming back in. Because I'm using smaller shad, so I'm able to do it that way. But I learned that the hard way. I was losing so much bait. It was not just so much bait. I mean, I was losing so many fish that I had to figure out how to do it. And that's like a trick that the saltwater guys use, right?
Hey, Sampy, try moving your hands. I think you're covering your mic again.
Okay, how's that?
It's better.
Okay, I probably was. Sorry about that Palmetto cat.
I saw Palmetto Cat said that I looked like something out of Mad Men.
Yeah, on TV said a Mad Men.
Yeah.
I don't know what he means, but I'll take that as a compliment.
I would too. All right, for all you guys that just come in, I'm going to make this announcement again. As of September 5th on Friday nights, I won't be able to do them because my work schedule changed. A guy is taking 2 months of Fridays off, so I have to cover his schedule, and Mark is going to be stepping in to cover my Fridays for me until November. And I thank you, Mark, for doing this.
I'm thrilled to be doing it for you.
And so let's show Mark some love and support and come in on Friday nights and watch him, and let's see him grow.
I look forward to seeing everybody. You still have a place to hang out.
There you go. It'll be a good show.
And I'll be back in November.
Hopefully you'll be peeking in and checking up on me.
I'll be watching you at work. Hey, I'll be watching you at work. I get notifications and everything.
Perfect.
I'm sub to you, so I ain't worried about it.
I got like I was saying earlier, I got a couple of guests coming in. Maybe I'll be bothering a couple of you guys to come on and give me some of your time. I'd appreciate it. But I'll be announcing them the week of each one. So I got a couple of tentatives. I reached out to a couple of people I know and stuff. So it should be a good time. I'm going to probably drill down a little bit as to certain topics and such. We'll see how you guys like it. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Either way, I'm here for you.
I know one guy I want to try to get in November is Catman. Jim.
I'll make sure to save them for you. I won't steal them from you.
Oh, you can put him on your show. I don't care.
I have a feeling that Catman will be happy to do it. I talked to him yesterday on the phone for a little bit.
Because he's one of the guys I've been wanting to get on here. He's another one of us bank fishermen.
Nothing wrong with that. I still like bank fishermen as much, if not just a little bit more, than boat fishing. But that's just because I've done it for all these years. I just started boat fishing
Yeah.
the last couple of years, Mike. So it's
And
nice.
probably Buckeye sometime.
I'm sorry?
Buckeye catfishing.
Sure. What's up, Buckeye? How are you?
There's a few people I've been trying to get on here to where people can get to see them, get to know them, and stuff like that. Even a few small channels.
I got a couple other ones in mind. So
Yeah.
what else are you up to, Mike? What's going on in your fishing world?
Not much. When I get a chance, I'm going back out.
Yeah. So do you eat a lot, or are you all CPR?
No, I let them go.
You let them all go? You ever keep the small ones? You're not a fish eater? Or?
I might keep a few here and there, but mostly I just let them grow so the next generation will have a chance to catch the little one and the big one.
Absolutely. I feel the same way. That's why I fish for crappie, because I'll eat them. They don't live very long, so you got to harvest them while they're good. And then the catfish, I might keep like 1 or 2 channels a year, but other than that, I haven't had a flathead in years. And the one I had was
Right.
3 pounds, so.
Yeah. I tell you another good bait is crappie is good for catfish bait. Them big blues love crappie.
Oh, that I know, but we can't use them here in Illinois, unfortunately.
Well, you can send me if you send them to me.
I'll get them in some brine, get them nice and frozen for you.
Okay.
Bag them up. Yeah, I think crappie's a pretty good bait. I've had a flathead smash a crappie as I was pulling it in on the river. This happened like last year. It wasn't the biggest flathead, but it still was, and that got me to thinking that it'd be a great bait. So yeah, I got no problem with that. I don't see why we can't use. Let's say if I have I catch a mess of crappie and save the heads, why we can't use the heads, but they don't even allow that. I guess it makes sense because they got to guarantee that people aren't actually catching them.
Some lakes you can get away with it where they don't have a size and catch limit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Horseshoe, I've done it over there. I mean, not Horseshoe, but Frank Colton. They don't have a catch limit on crappie.
Oh, okay, that would
catch limit. And I've caught a couple of small ones that swallowed the hook, and I just put them on the hook. He casted them back out and caught some nice size cats off of them.
I've been saving. We have the stocker program here, Avid. I don't know if you do that down there, but it's kind of a big deal. It's a mess. It's fun. It's like it's like deadliest catch, but only with trout. Everybody's out there crazy. It's tight. It's fun. I meet a lot of good people out there. But I've been saving the heads for the last 2 stocking schedules, and I can't figure out if I can use those heads for cut bait or not. I'd like to try it, but I've got to talk to a DNR guy, and they haven't checked my license in 2 years.
I was going to say you better check with the game warden and ask him.
I have been, and they don't really say much of anything to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't know, so they just leave it be.
We have one game warden that covers like 50 miles of river here. That's it. It's kind of disappointing, but there isn't much you can do.
Right.
Hi, Betty. I just saw Betty's name pop up. Hello, Kentucky Catfishing. How are you?
Thank you, D, for posting Matthew Baker's link.
Matt's in here. Hello, Matt. Hi, Cody. Kentucky Catfishing. Now, he's putting out some good videos.
In 2 nights, we got Matthew Baker from 5 subscribers up to 31.
That's fantastic.
Let's see if we can get him up to 100.
Yeah, Chad. I heard that Chad made over 400 last week. So congratulations to Chad on that. Where are you at now, Chad? Hopefully he'll list what he's got. Somebody put Chad's link up there. Go check out how many subscribers he has.
Yeah, people, if you want to post your links in here, feel free to post your links.
I know Kevin Palmetto's kicking butts with subscribers. Good for him. He's been working his butt off.
Hello, Cherry Lane.
Hey, Mo Homesteading's in the house. How are you?
It's Tanya.
Tanya? Hello, Tanya.
No homesteadies, Tanya.
Man, you know everybody, Avid. I got some catching up to do.
That's why I like to interact with my people in chat. You get to know them and get to know their names. That's just how I do it, as well as with my guests.
Kentucky catfishing.
500.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Chad is at 284, he thinks.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. Well, I wish you get to 400 by tomorrow. How's that?
Everybody, let's show these people some love and help them get up to their goals.
We're all going to get there.
Do you ever use bluegills for bait, Mike?
Yes, dead or alive or cut bait. Yep.
I put them live out there on the Kaskaskia down there at Lock and Dam, and I've caught some nice 10, 20s, and 50-pound blues and flatheads off of them. I either hook them right up through the sinuses through the lip, or just right past the belly in above the spine, right in the meat, and just let them swim.
Okay, I'll try that next time I head out. I'll try that and let you know.
What kind of hooks do you use, Mike?
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit. I use an ugly stick rod, alpha open face spinning reel, 20-pound test, and I've always used eagle claw hooks.
And how big of hooks do you like to use? Use the same hooks consistently, or do you switch it up?
Well, during the winter, they don't make them no more. I had a 10-aught offset eagle claw hook. It looked like a baby shark hook. They don't make them anymore. So I have to use a number 5 eagle claw.
A 5-aught or a number 5?
Just a number 5.
Just a number 5?
I never had no trouble so far what I use.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people talking about, the size of the hooks they use and such. I just kind of match the size to the size of the bait I have, make sure there's enough exposed, and kind of go from there. I haven't had any problems with hooks breaking or even coming untied, for that matter. So.
Right, I haven't neither.
Some hooks are better at self-setting when they're in a rod holder than others. But do you use circle hooks or those J hooks you're using?
J hooks. I never used a circle hook.
Never use the circle hooks?
No.
So you let them do you let them set themselves, or do you actually set the hooks?
I'll sit there and I'll free line them just a few seconds, and then I'll set the hook.
And then you'll set the hook?
Yeah. And sometimes they may put their own set.
Nope.
If they're offset, I don't see why they wouldn't. As soon as they turn, they probably get a little point of that in them, and it's pretty much done then.
Yeah, right. Now up here where I live, we got a steam plant, power plant, TVA. When I fish up on them banks up there, I use like a 2-ounce egg roll station. I know where I'm sitting at. I know right below me to my right, there's a couple of undercuts in the bank, just like a bank shot. I let the sinker roll across them rocks on the other side, and when it falls off into the channel, hopefully I got it lined up to drift right over to the right to the hole. Then I may sit there all night and not hit a bite, but when I do, I guarantee it's a good fish for that little hole.
Those undercuts are deadly for fishing. If you can find them, that's the place to start. At least that's how I feel.
Right, because the let me try to think of the name. The turbines, when they flush them out, there's a little dam. The little strands about 2 or 3 inches long will come floating down. And you get down in them little undercuts. And that's where I learned over the years is where to go from the old fishermen that used to tell me. Like a big fish will come up there and see all them dead shad in the hole or the hose. That's how I learned from the old timers.
Yep. I try to learn from all of them. Have you ever done any free lining for catfish?
No, I haven't.
I take it that's just without weight, right?
Right.
Right.
That's what
Right.
free landing is.
Yeah, you
You're
I've never-
basically letting your bait just float on top of the water as it naturally free floats to the bottom.
right. Slowly sink or live bait. Yeah.
Yeah, a live bait is slowly sinking.
I never tried it, but I will try that Palomino cat.
I think I'm going to try that too, Kevin.
It works great if you're on a boat.
Okay.
It also works good on the bank fishing too if you're using bigger chunks of bait.
Bigger chunks
That
of
way you
bait.
get the weight to get casted out there.
I can think of a couple of rock piles I wouldn't mind trying that right over.
So do I, especially in the Mississippi.
Yep. So John Patrick just is in here. How you doing, John? I'm trying to keep up with everybody. Mike Greenwald, how are you? Mike Greenwald is going to be the guest on the show next week. If you guys want to check out, learn more about Mike Greenwald, tune in. Next week, 7 o'clock on my channel, I guess. So I'll have the information posted everywhere, just like Abby does. So how often do you get out to fish, Mike?
I try to go every other weekend when I can, when I'm not mowing yards and the weather's okay.
Okay. So every other. So how is it out on the weekends? Is it busy?
Yes, sir. I stay pretty busy. Sometimes I just say something's wrong, tell a little story now to get so I slip off and go fishing.
Sometimes that's the best way to do it.
But most of the time I'll stay to my customers until I get them all done.
I'm taking a look at chat, trying to see what's going on.
I'll be glad when the chick fight comes to town. They'll be 5 minutes from my house.
When the what comes up?
The ladies' tournament called the chick fight.
Oh, the chick fight. I've heard something about that. Is that something that's up there every year?
No, the ladies were supposed to come last year, but something happened. Or no, is it? Last year, I believe they're supposed to come to Tom Fuller Park, but something happened. But maybe they'll come this year if this virus ever goes away.
Well, hopefully that'll all get cleared up. When is that scheduled to happen?
That I don't know. I'll have to get back with Catfish Weekly and find out.
If Lyle's in the house, I'm sure he'll let us know if he knows offhand.
Right.
Hello, Charlie Hubbard.
Hey, Lyle, you still in here?
Hey, Outdoors Addiction, how are you? Let's see if
Roger's in here. Muskrat Adventures.
I saw him. Hey, Norm, how are you? Let's see who we missed. Outdoor Addiction, hello, what's going on? Outdoors with Dave. Maurice, you all. Hannah, Buckeye Catfishing, Charlie Hubbard.
Maurice says chick fight in May next year.
Oh,
May.
okay. All right. Thank you, Maurice.
Mike, how'd you get the nickname Sampy?
Well, the guys at I was wondering about Kevin, how he knew, because where I retired from, that's what they called me, sampy.
Oh, so it's from your work.
Yeah, I retired. Yes, sir.
God bless. And you're still cutting lawns?
Yeah, it has something to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you there. I can imagine. I can't imagine just stopping. My father, he retired and he quit doing anything. I don't know how he does it.
Right.
Whoops, wrong one. I'm trying to get. Betty said something to you, Mark. I'm trying to post it.
Oh, thank you, buddy. You're very kind, as always. Or are we calling you Buddy Gene tonight?
Or she's just a catfish queen.
This is true.
Yeah, I did my time, so I figured I'd retired. I just can't staying home and doing nothing.
You know, I work from home and it drives me nuts. No matter how busy I get, I got to get out, which is one of the reasons I started fishing a little harder again a bunch of years ago, like 6 years ago. So
Right.
just getting out. I need to be outside. I need to get out. I can't stand it. I don't see myself ever like not working at least. I don't know how some people are doing it, but you know, it is for
Yeah.
somebody.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I can say it, but I retired as a 20-year mortician, so I did my time, plenty of hours of working.
That's a long time. You know, one of the guys that fishes here on the river that I'm pretty friendly with, he is a mortician himself. So you guys have something in common.
Yeah.
There's actually another mortician in chat here somewhere. I just can't remember who it is.
Palmetto's talking about Gene the Fishing Machine and his Gar video. I haven't seen that yet. It's in my queue. I've been
That's a
busy.
good video.
Is it a good one? I'll have to check
It's
it out.
really good. I mean, he's using. You remember I was talking about the dime size shad?
Uh-huh.
That's what he's using.
Really? I've seen the videos where he uses like the rope and he
Right.
gets them tied up in their teeth, but I haven't had a chance to see them. When I see, video like from all the good people in the room and stuff, I add it to my watch list and I try to get through them whenever I get a chance. It's been kind of hard lately, so if you guys haven't seen my comments or something, I apologize. It doesn't mean I'm not watching. It just means that maybe I'm watching on my TV or something. I'm trying to get through them and be supportive and to be honest with you, I'm the one that's
He was
benefiting from
actually.
it.
Richard Gene was actually using light tackle for it.
He
12-pound
likes-
cast with a slip bobber and a little split shot bead and a small hook.
I like watching Richard Gene. I've watched him for a long time. Back when he had like 15,000 subscribers. He grew quick.
I like watching him. I mean, he's funny, but he's good.
Mike, do you watch any YouTube fishing videos?
Yes, sir. I can't think of his name right offhand. I think it's Chad Ferguson's who I watch.
Chad's got some good videos. He's been doing it for a long time too.
But I think I subscribe to Catman, Kentucky Catman. I subscribe to a few people out there to try to learn a little more tricks than what I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there on YouTube. I quit watching TV. I'm trying not to watch the news. So I spend a lot of time either on YouTube or watching fishing videos or how to make videos, stuff like that. So
Right.
Oh, I understand that.
They are great videos out there, and I want to thank each and every one of them. And you too, both of you, for making a good show for everybody to talk and learn new tips from.
heck, I do this because I enjoy it. I do all of it because I enjoy it. I don't do it for any other reason like that. And there's so many good people like yourself and Avid and everybody in the room that I've met and talked to and stuff that it's definitely something that I'm benefiting more than I feel I'm able to give back, which is kind of why I offered to help Avid out, not just for the experience, but time to step up and do your thing.
Right.
I also found out for the fishing weekend we may be looking at 12 to 15 people coming.
That'll be cool. Do you have a roll call yet of a few definites and maybes?
I know Jason, Jose, Josh, Norman, Sean, you, and Matt Catman Clark is thinking about coming up over here. And a couple others going to check their schedule and see if they're going to be able to make it.
Hey, Chunky just showed up. Hey, Chunky, great to see you. Mike Molinaro let us know that you we're at home, and that's great news. We're happy to hear that everything. Well, I'm assuming that everything went well since you went home. It's good to know that you're home.
Well, I'm glad everything went well, Alice. And I do got the line, the rod, the reel line, the rod set up. I just have to put on. I got it set up with the weights and sinker slide. All I have to do is tie a hook on it on the L-stand rod.
Betty just said in chat. She says, "Yeah, I've recently thought about going completely off grid again. That crosses my mind, but you guys stopped me from doing that. So
Please don't, Betty. We'd miss you.
we would definitely miss you."
Mm-hmm. If y'all excuse me, I'll be right back.
No
We'll
problem.
So what's new with you, Avid, since last week?
Well, getting everything ready for the meet and greet, getting baits, a lot bluegills, respooling my rods.
I got one more. I got one I need to respool before I go. I'm still trying to decide what exactly to bring. I tried to make a video for you of me catching those huge red breast sunfish, but for some reason they quit biting. I can't get a wood now.
Man, that sucks. But this is that. I got them already spooled up.
Perfect. That reel, pardon the expression, looks pretty badass. I like it. I like the maroon and the ivory.
9 is awesome.
What kind of reel is that? I'm sorry.
It's a pin,
Uh-huh.
number 9. But if I push this down, it's going to be that brake drag. But if I pull on it, it's going to be really loud.
Sure. Oh yeah, that's loud.
That thing would wake you up out of your chair.
If I had that reel, it'd probably be sitting on my on a shelf here in my office.
Trust me, it was sitting on the shelf in my room.
In your room? Yeah.
But I have a bait caster reel, but this ain't the one I really want to use. But I'm going to use it until I get one.
What kind are you thinking about getting?
Another pin.
Another pen?
I'm definitely looking for another pin or another Cast King.
Now, which pens do you like to use as far as the bait casters go?
I like one almost like a saltwater pin
Uh-huh.
because they hold a lot of line.
So would you get one with the line guide or one without, or a conventional one? Without? See, I've never used it. I'd be afraid I'd mess that up.
You see, the line guides are only good if you're trolling.
Well, yeah.
The counter?
The line winders.
Yeah, the line counter. I don't like them because they counter. I want something like this because you flip this lever here, and that's how you cast.
Yes, right.
So I just got to get this thing set up to where when I flip this lever down, the sinker won't go flying it down into the ground and back spooling on me. That's what I got to figure out how to do next.
And what kind of line did you put on there?
20-pound Power Pro. Braid.
I to be honest with you, I like braid, but when it gets down like below 50 pounds, 40 pounds, man, I backlash like crazy. I don't know what it is.
I agree, because I tried bait casters. I tried to adjust them to where it won't backlash. But that's why I got rid of them and just went back to open face spinning reels. So then I ain't got to worry about fighting that nest to get it undone.
See, this reel is holding about 450 yards of braid.
That's a lot of braid.
Yeah.
Hey, Ace, how are you, buddy? Sorry I missed you coming in.
I like it for the fight for big cats. Because when you have your drag set right and you get a big cat in that current, you don't have to worry about horsing it in. You can always fight him.
Fight him out.
Right.
Right. and you don't have to worry about them spooling you out neither.
That's true.
See, I'm gonna run into trouble like that someday because the Fox River is pretty small. There's really no need to cast all that far, 70 yards max. The day I get like to one of the power lakes, I'm gonna run out of line. I just know it. Hook up into a big blue or something. But I guess you got to live and learn.
I got the knob and I got 2 screws, Cody. If you see here, I got this knob and I got this screw. Actually, that's my warm drive screw there, and there's another one here. I don't know what that one does.
Are they just for holding the reel together, or are they adjustments actually?
I think one is adjustment for the warm drive, and the other one, I'm not sure. I think it's a drag drive.
Do we have any fishing reel specialists in the house? I mean, I can rebuild an Abu if I take my time and get out my really strong reading glasses, but I'm by far no specialist. I'd be have
I'm no specialist on these bait casters.
Lyle's asking to see Coco. Let's see if I can get her on camera. Oh, let's see. There she is. She's being shy. She's hiding behind me.
Hey, she stayed there when you went outside to go get a smoke.
Oh yeah, she always stays. She sleeps there. She lays there. She's 14 years old, which is old for a bulldog. So she's she's old. She's hurting a little bit, but she always stays by my side. She'll get up if I'm leaving out the door and wants to come with me. I take her with me. If ever I run into the bank or the post office, or I'll take her into the office with me every now and then. She loves that. But I've tried to take her fishing, bank fishing, right? Listen to this. And I'll get there. I'll walk her all the way to the spot, carry all my gear over there. I'll get everything casted out. I'll turn around. She'll be gone. I walk back looking for her. She's waiting by the truck. She just wants to get back in the truck and go for another drive. She's done that to me twice.
I like Betty.
That's what I do.
I don't. I like taking them apart and fixing
I
them.
like taking them apart. I'm always on the lookout for like used Abus, so I can kind of figure out what's wrong with them when I buy them, if I can get them for a cheap price.
Good question, Palmetto.
Who is sampy there? I don't know. I don't have a fishing partner but my wife. That's about it.
You're supposed to say your wife, Sampy. Don't let her hear you talk like that.
I would have said my wife, but I'm not married. But
yeah, she ain't here neither, so she went down the road.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have not. I have never. I mean, I've casted a big caster once with monofilament, and they got backlash so bad. I cut the line. I took the line off the spool, took the reel off the rod, gave it to the guy next to me, and put a spinning reel on the rod. But this one, I'm gonna master this one because I like this rod too much.
A bunch of years ago, I bought a Bass Pro Shop baitcaster. I'm talking like 20 years ago. Spent a whole bunch of money back, and I don't remember what it cost, but back then it was kind of expensive. Got it home, got it all spooled up, took it out on the water, messed with it a little bit. I hated it. Put it right back into the garage. I actually found it last summer sitting in the corner of my garage.
I always wanted a chunky catfish rod, and I finally got one with his bling on it.
Just don't leave that laying around at the meet and greet.
No, this one's staying with me.
I got to spot my rod rack for something like that.
When I'm not using it, it's not going to stay in my truck. It's going to come in the house with me.
Chunky, Chunky says his favorite fishing partner is me, myself, and I.
Kevin, I used a Carolina rig.
Chunky needs to fish with a professional, so he fishes with himself, with an expert.
I've heard a lot of other rigs out there how to rig it, but I guess I'm just old fashioned. I just like the old Carolina rig, and I've always had good luck with it.
I use Carolina rigs. Every now and then I'll use a high-low rig, but that's usually for channels. But I'll either use a high-low rig, and every now and then I'll put a peg float on there, get it off the bottom. It depends on the time of year. Other than that, I kind of stay true to that myself.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying.
I can use a Carolina rig with a straight hook, or I put one of my catfish rattles on there, especially if I'm in the river. Gives it rattles and attracts the cats to it with a live bait or a cut. If I put a live bait on there and it's moving around, it's going to rattle it more, so the cats are going to come up to it.
I'm a firm believer that as far as flatheads go in our river, since it's so, it's on the shallow side, that they're either feeding off the bottom or they're feeding on the bottom. And I'll go out there, and we have a 2-rod limit with this kind of gray area that if you label one of your rods as a bank line, put your name, your phone number, and your address on there, you can probably get away with it. So I'll always have a third line that I'll have with like a float off the bottom, and I'll usually figure out that way, and then I'll adjust as the night goes on. But I can usually get it figured out. It's like one week I was catching them all off the bottom. The next week I went out there, not a bite, not a peg float, but put a rattle on there, a demon dragon, and boom, I had a hit in like 10 minutes, and it was on for like a week straight after that. Really odd to learn that, at least on our body of water. I don't know how it is on everybody else's, but that it seems to matter.
Hey, Great Outdoors, just letting you know, for the next 2 months, starting the 5th until the end of October, Mark will be covering for me on Friday nights. I will have to be working Friday nights from 2 to 10:30. So Mark is going to be kind and gracious enough to step up and help me with that.
I see Stan just came in, or he's been in there. I'm sorry I missed you, Stan. What's going on, Sean? How are you? Anybody have any questions for Avid since he's going to be off for a few weeks? Maybe you guys want to grill him.
I've been waiting, but I haven't seen no questions pop up.
Now, I don't know if I still use the old chicken liver, and I'll take my wife's old pantyhose and stocking and cut the toes out and load it up with chicken liver. Then I'll take the fishing line and I'll tie the end off like a sock and run a big treble hook through it. That's another good old way of doing, but I don't know what the law is in the other states.
Oh, we can do that here. My grandfather did that. He showed me that trick a long time ago, too. And he was a big fan of the treble hooks. He used the heck out of them when he was fishing for catfish. So,
yeah, that's a good way to pantyhose.
I remember my grandmother getting so mad at him for taking the pantyhose when the old ones weren't around. She used to chase him around with a frying pan. I'm not even kidding you.
Women get mad about that one.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I got a few good plans I'm working on, Sean, for when I come back in November. I have a few people I want to put on the show and probably do a live with a couple people on the river fishing. See how that works and plans out. Palmetto's asking you, Mark, was it cast iron?
What was cast iron?
The skillet.
Oh, the skillet. That I don't recall. Probably not. She had a cast iron, couple of cast iron pans in a pot that she adored. I don't see her ever putting those in danger. She actually brought them over from Europe with her, so she was really pretty protective of them. So
I will be doing that here shortly, Betty, as soon as I get this set up right with the weight and the real balance, the balance between the weight and the reel, so it don't backlash. As soon as I get that figured out, I'm going to start using it.
Use a lot of thumb.
You use a lot of thumb.
A lot of thumb. That's how I learned. A lot of thumb.
I tried that once and I burned the hell out of my thumb.
Yeah. Use a little spit. Excuse me.
I thought about putting a little gauze on my thumb when I do it.
That'll work.
Yeah, that's what I call feathering the spool. You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose, to where it'll just barely just touch your thumb to slow the speed down, so it don't the spool won't overspeed the line. That's where you get that nest at.
Maddie, I will be using it here shortly in the next couple of weeks or so, and I will also be using it at the fishing weekend, and there will be videos as well.
Does anybody have any questions for me?
Anybody have questions for the co-host?
If I ain't got an answer, I'll try to answer it.
I've seen that quick tip number 5 on the bucket for spooling your reel.
I haven't seen that one. I'll check that out right after this, Kevin.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It keeps your spool from totally going ballistic when you're spooling it. Cody wants to know, Mark, when your next video is coming out.
I've been doing some fishing. I just haven't had the time to make a video. I've been writing down some ideas too as well. As soon as the video kind of slows down, not the video, as soon as business, I don't want to say slows down, as soon as I can find some more time, get over this hump I'm trying to get to with our business, I'm definitely going to be there. But I'm also looking at, the opportunity of being able to bank a bunch of footage and hopefully, stretch it out as far as I can into the winter without having to go out and, ice fish every weekend. So I'm trying to figure that out, but hopefully it'll be soon. I got something in the making. I actually have a couple of friends coming over to help me actually do a video coming soon. How are the shirts going on? I have a really cool design that I'm not going to let anybody out, but everybody's been kind of bugging me. And the plan is to make sure that there's a pink option for it. All right, Betty? Oh, no, actually not yet. I fished a different section of the river for that very reason. I didn't want to come across that guy because I knew it would get ugly. I was giving myself a week to cool off. I was going to, people were telling me to do everything from like throw a bag of frozen shad in the boat to pull his plug and such, but I'm not going to do any of that. And I think they were all being kind of humorous in doing so. I don't think anybody would actually do that. But yeah, I was pretty mad. I did put a wrist rocket in my boat for when it happens the next time.
Oh, I got a wrist rocket that shoots a good distance.
That's what I need, because they are crazy boaters and jet skiers out there.
They're nuts. It's super crowded. Well, but I had that incident. It was, I think, sometime between 12 and 1 in the morning, and that's when the last time they let people through the locks. And on the other side of the lock, up in the chain, there's a place called Blarney Island, which is this bar island. So everybody comes racing out of there at night. So that's kind of where that guy was coming from. Yeah, I used that salad comment twice, Betty, since you taught it to me. My wife's like, "Who taught you that?" I go, "Never mind." And here's a funny thing, Betty. I have a friend who works for Fresh Express. That's my new nickname for him. That's Fresh Express, the salad company.
I'm going to spice this up a little bit. I'm going to pop someone in here.
Sure. I have more hats, Kentucky catfishing. I got them. They're going on sale next week. I'll blast out a post on my page or in my group as well, and I'll let you guys know how to get them.
You're welcome.
Going on sale next week. I'll blast out.
Hush.
Yeah, I had to do that too. I had to mute my YouTube window.
I had to mute my phone because I getting someone to pop in here with us.
Oh,
Yes.
do y'all remember Doc Lane?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, now he knows where I fish. He's fished out here on Watts Bar, and he knows there's a couple of them humps and spots where I fish. Could be anywhere from 20 foot to 60 foot deep, and I've only found 200-foot holes I've never tried yet. But I've always stayed within 20 to 30 foot of water where I catch all my big fish.
Hey.
Hey, Matt. Hey, real quick.
Hey.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin, I do freelance project management, and I run my wife's and my sister's, my wife and sister-in-law's law firm. A lot of the project management I do is for attorneys. That's what I do.
Real quick, Chad wants to know if you do any noodling down there. Mike Sampson.
Yes, yeah. Well, there's a few people that does that, yeah. I tell you what, when you stick your hand in the hole, you might get a snake or a snapping turtle, but yeah.
So I gotta tell people when they want to go noodling, you get in that water, expect to get bit.
Yes, sir, and whatever
Do
you
not
do.
stick your hand in a hole thinking you're not going to get bit, because you're going to get chomped on.
And when he does, be like a pair of vice grips, that big blue will lock his jaws down, and he ain't gonna let go.
He'll tear up that skin on your wrist make you look like a bad case of rash.
Right, just like skinning a squirrel. You're gonna yank it. When you do, with all them teeth and bristles in their mouth, they're gonna peel your skin back.
But if you don't want him biting down, there's one tip. Take your hand all the way down his mouth till you feel that gill plate.
Yep.
Stick your hand out that gill plate and grab that gill plate, and he won't bite down.
Yep, that's true.
He will not bite down on you once you got your hands all the way through his gills and holding that gill plate.
Right.
He'll lose the fight until he hits the top of that water. When he hits the top of that water, look out.
Yep. How you doing, Matt?
Good, Mike. How are you this evening, sir?
Doing good. I finally got on. I got my hair straightened out.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Hi, Matt. How are you, buddy?
Good, Mark. How are you this evening, sir?
Fantastic.
That's good. So am I. Minus all the rain.
Yeah,
You getting a lot of rain down by you too?
Yeah, we have a good thunderstorm rolling through us right now, so.
Well, we got a sprinkle of it here. That's about it.
Yeah.
Fishing with Chad, yeah, you're right. I've done it a while, but you don't feel good. But after a while, you just get used to it and go on.
Have you seen the live stream I done last night, Matt?
What's that?
That live stream of the unboxing I did last night?
Yeah, I was there. I watched it. Yeah, it was good.
I'm surprised no one asked me to do the dance I was talking about, so I didn't do it. I left the
Wow. I see how it is, Jim. I see that comment.
Damn.
Jim got right to the point.
Yeah, let's help these Buckeye and Matt Caden grow. Let's help them get over 100 or over 200, wherever they need to be. Encourage these people to step up. Let them know we care. How's the knives coming for the weekend in online?
Oh, slow. I ran into a little bit of a hiccup. I
Drill bits?
drilling. What's that?
Ran into a problem with your drill bits?
Yeah, with my drill bits. Uh oh, someone's the Buckeyes fan.
That's her.
Hello,
Hi.
how are you?
Yes,
Ohio Buckeyes, okay.
she's up from around Columbus, Ohio.
Haters gonna hate Matthews what Chad says.
That's okay. I know he was just messing around. Jim's a good guy.
Hey Jason Lamb, how you doing?
Hey, Jason. Get a monster tonight.
Now, remember, next May, third weekend in May is going to be the meet and greet, and there's going to be that catfish tournament again. The next May, it's just going to be bragging rights, and there's going to be, I think, 4 trophies. This time instead of 3. And Jason's going to have to defend his title next year.
Good looking now.
Yeah, that's one of them.
So you've been working hard, Matt?
Oh, too hard. Well, I feel like it's too hard anyways.
It always does.
I'm young though, so I'll adjust.
So what's Chunky's knife look like?
Oh, I can show y'all. See if I can get it all in there.
Oh, I like that.
Knife.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. That's actually a collaboration between 2 of my knives that I already made. And as you can see, I've got one hole. I've got one hole drilled, but I had issues drilling that top hole, so I need better drill bits.
And what kind of material did you use for that?
That is 1080. It's high carbon steel. It's really easy to work with as long as you do it right.
Did you use stock or did you repurpose something?
I used stock, so it was a flat bar. Yeah, and I have a whole bunch of drawings that I do, and I just drew it out, and mainly it was just all stock removal.
Very nice.
What about 1065?
1065. I've heard about it. I just haven't been able to get a hold of it yet.
Okay.
1065 grade steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good steel. Like I was telling you, get some carbon. Go to Home Depot and get your carbon tip blades.
Yeah.
And they'll go through that steel that you're having a hard time going through it.
Yeah, I have a drill press, so I'll just have to. I talked to Jim the other day, Kentucky Catman, and he told me all the steps I need to do. So
right
now it's just a matter of getting to the store and getting the drill bits I need and finishing these hands.
Can of oil there with you too.
Yeah, I've got a big thing of WD-40 that I usually use.
No, I'm saying like motor oil because it won't burn off as quick as WD-40 will.
Yeah, that's true.
And motor oil will keep your heat temperature down on your tip of your bit so they won't burn off.
Yeah.
That's a quick way to keep your drill bits sharp and handy.
Yeah,
Well,
oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, my pants about to run down on me. So I'm glad I got to come on, and Matt and Mark and Evan, y'all have a good night.
Well,
We'll catch you next time.
thank you for coming on, Mike. It was a pleasure
All
to
right,
get
Mike.
you.
All right.
Good night, Mike.
Okay, Evan, and I'll catch you next week, Mark.
All righty. We'll be here.
All right, good night, y'all.
Good night.
Mike.
Okay.
Mark, now you get to put the hammer to Matt.
Uh-oh.
So are you coming to the meet and greet next week? I forgot, next month? Are you or not, Matt?
Yes, I am. I've already got stuff set aside, and I'm coming. Come hell or
And how
high
far
water,
is
I'll
it?
be there.
How far is the drive for you?
Avid sent me the link the other day. I think it's 8.5 hour drive
Oh,
from where I'm at in Ohio.
who else is coming? You're coming, right, Kevin? Chad, are you coming?
Chad isn't. Kevin isn't. We got Jose. We got Jason. We got Josh.
I know Norman's coming.
I'm trying to guilt him into coming, Abbott. I'm trying to guilt him into coming, Abbott.
Yeah, good luck with that one. I'm trying. I'd like to see him come up here and fish these waters.
Well, I'll meet up one time.
Kevin would have a longer drive than I would. Good Lord. He's all the way down in the Carolinas.
Yeah, he'd almost have a 10-hour drive.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen over the winter for you guys?
Me, I'm still going to be doing ice fishing and doing some other tips and tricks on my YouTube page.
You get ice fit? You get enough ice down there, Abbott?
No, we're actually mild winter down here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you travel to ice fish?
Yeah, I'd have to go up north of Springfield to ice fish.
Yeah, we don't get enough ice. We don't get enough ice to fish until like mid-January up here. I got to go up north if I want to go early.
You're more than welcome to come down, Chad. You just have to beat Norman with all the baby catch he catches. You're more than welcome to come up here, Chad, and bring Dee with you, because we know she's going to outfish you.
I heard Chad was coming. I don't know what he's talking about.
Mary is supposed to be coming down this time with Norman.
That'll be very nice
Yeah,
to
I've
meet
heard
her.
rumors about that. Yeah.
I've heard rumors about it. So far, it's looking like they are. They just have to, I think, get a babysitter or something.
Yeah, they. Last time I talked to Norm about that, he said something about when they buy the new house that Mary might stay behind and work on the house. So
I hope not.
we'll see.
People got to do what they have to do.
Yeah, understandable.
Because September 19th is when Friday night at 7 o'clock is when you're on your tournament for the weekend, and your online tournament starts.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends at Sunday at 2 p.m.
Yep.
for the night on both places. That's where the most pounds caught.
Here's the other one. Yeah, here's that other knife.
Is that a bait cutter?
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it'll look good when it's done. It'll look better when it's done.
And I keep telling everybody, for the online contest, you have to be subscribed to Matthew Baker's homepage, YouTube page, and if you already subscribed to mine, just hit the thumbs up on both pages. And good luck out there. Mm-hmm. We just need a verification at 2 o'clock by 2 o'clock Sunday for you to so we know your biggest catch pounds of catfish caught for those 3 days, so we can find out who won online. And I already I'll put my email in the description again, so you guys can send it there. And hopefully before Matt leaves Sunday, we can figure out who won online.
Yeah, we'll figure that out for sure. It'll be fun.
Right, it's gonna be a fun one. This is just a different way for someone to win a knife.
Right.
Trying to get creative.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Shad. Thank you, Smith, for blasting out Matthew Caden's channel. You noticed you jumped up overnight from 5 to 35 people?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was like 2 hours. It went from 5 to like 31.
Yeah, then overnight it jumped up to 35. Now if I check it again, it's going to be almost 40.
Probably.
That's awesome. That's cool when that happens.
Yeah, I guess
you.
I'm really gonna have to start making some videos now, huh?
You might. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. I pressure myself to make videos too, so we'll get something figured out.
Oh yeah. I agree. Oh man.
Come on down, Chad. You're more than welcome to come down. More the merrier.
So what do you think the weather's going to be like down there, Evan?
It'll be in September. It's going to be during the daytime around the 80s.
In the
And
80s?
down maybe around 60 of a night.
Perfect.
Oh, that ain't bad.
50,
awesome.
60 of a night.
I'll bring some firewood too, and we'll be good to go.
Just in case, bring some extra warm clothes in case it gets a little nippy on the water.
Yeah.
Because the water where it's going to get a little bit colder. Because that's where the wind likes to travel, where there's no trees. It should be nice. We still got all that firewood down there that was cut up for us.
Yeah, from the maintenance guys over there, or from the lock workers.
Yeah. I talked to the lady that was in charge of the campgrounds and everything. I says, those guys were so helpful and kind to us. They did a great job.
Absolutely.
They even helped us out where we needed it. And it's great. She said she's going to pass the word down to them.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to go. I'm counting down the days. It's like 21 days, 22 days, something like that.
Okay. I put my time off in July 15th for that week.
I'm just trying to get all my work under control so I can get out there early. I'm going to try and get out there early Friday like I did before.
I'll be out there Friday until about noon, 1 o'clock. Because I'll be there Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You had mentioned you'd be there on Thursday, so.
Yeah, oh, go ahead.
I'll shoot you a message on my way down there, like I did last time. Let you know what time I'll be there when I get closer.
Right. That you can even let Norm know, because Norm and Matt's leaving Thursday.
Yeah, I'll be there. I don't know, Thursday afternoon sometime. Depends on what time I decide to leave.
You guys are leaving that early, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna leave like 3 o'clock Thursday morning.
Yeah, Jim, we're working on that. If we get him up to 50 subs, he's going to get a lot of pressure to where he has to start making videos.
Oh, Jim said that? Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with the chat too.
Night, Palmetto.
Yep.
Night, Kevin.
Kevin.
Again, can you post your link, please? Catfish and Pappy needs it. So,
hey, Pappy, how are you?
Mark, what is your plans for your channel for this year? Rest of this year?
For this year, it's to just post whenever I can. That's what we're gonna try. I got some. I got some ideas as far as like how I want to structure my videos and such, and keep going on that way. And I've been working on not just the marketing, but I want relative content that is enjoyable. That's like the highest level goal that I have. So
I know when we talked last time at the meet and greet, you said you're talking about doing videos where you're sitting down with people, interviewing them, talking with them, while you're fishing and stuff like that.
I would love to do that, and I'm very happy that I'm doing this on Friday nights. And I think this would be a good predecessor to a good warm up on whether, or to figure out on whether or not I'm going to continue doing that. But because right now the editing of the videos and stuff, it's like everybody who does them, it takes time. Things don't always go the way you want them to go. So that it's all a learning experience for me. So we're going to take it one day at a time. Over the winter, anything's possible. You know, if I have some downtime or whatever, I'll be able to do some more interviews and stuff. But I'd really like to do in-person videos, or in-person interviews and stuff, which would be hard, which would entail a lot of traveling. So it'll be like far between. Maybe take advantage of the meet and greet. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get there.
That way you could talk with whoever you wanted with and just videotape them.
I'm coming down there to fish, though, buddy.
Yeah, but bring your GoPro with you and your cameras with you so you can video your fishing. So
I'm gonna have all that on there.
Because I'm not gonna do many live streams there anymore. I'm just gonna I might do a few videos there.
Yeah. Come to think of it, that you reminded me, I better get some more SD cards because I can fill them up pretty quick.
I went to Walmart today looking for some more 350 gigabyte SD cards, and I can't find them now.
They make them that big because the biggest ones, I use the 128s of my GoPros. That'll give me 5 hours of video at 1080 at 30 frames per second.
Right. They had 256 and 300 gigabytes, the small ones that you can slip in your phone.
Oh, okay, for your phone. Gotcha.
They had the 350 ones that you could slip in your phone, and I can't find them now. They're all sold out. That's
interesting. Do you try like on Amazon and all that?
I want to go to this phone store that's up on Lincoln Highway up in Fairview Heights and see about getting some there. They always have about 4 or 5 boxes in the back full. They don't hardly ever sell them, but they sell them to people that do YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, it takes me a while to download. Like if I got 4 hours of video on my GoPro, it literally takes like. Well, I download to an external drive. It's a USB-C drive, but it still takes a long time to download. Maybe like 30 minutes sometimes. It takes a while.
Yeah, you can get 500 gigabyte SD cards as well.
I'll stick with the 128. They're right in the sweet spot for the price too.
What would you find get them at, Jim? That's nice, Charlie Hubbard.
Congratulations, Charlie. That's awesome.
Oh, that is nice. Cool.
50-pound flathead.
Charlie, where do you live?
Yeah, where you at, Charlie Hubbard?
What part of the country?
Oh, Amazon? Okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's where I get my SD cards, from Amazon. Hey, Stan, I don't know how you would link your. Well, you would have to use the app for.
Use your app or Bluetooth.
Yeah, the app, and it'll connect via Wi-Fi to your phone, and then you can download it there. But you do need a GoPro account, and it comes with your camera when you get it. I think they're free, by the way. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to begin with all that mess.
Trust me.
I may be young, but I'm not technologically sound.
I'm not touching that one.
I fake it well.
I try to fake it, but if I
don't.
can't do it, I just don't do it. Then you be like Kevin and Pops, but hopefully your son don't act up like Kevin. Okay, how's your work schedule looking, Matt?
Oh, long. Between work and trying to get these knives done, I'm a busy man.
Charles Hubbard says he's in southern Ohio. He cut
I
that.
must have caught that in the
river.
Yep, nice. Yeah, that's one thing I'm looking forward to is breaking a whole bunch of PBs when I come down.
So what's your PB, blue?
I've never caught a blue, ever.
Me and you both. So first one's a
Yep.
PB.
Yep,
We
my
got a PB channel.
biggest channel cat I ever caught was like 8 pounds, 3 ounces.
And
That's
you
not bad
blue?
at all.
Uh-uh. What's
And
that?
you-
I've never caught a blue, David. Never
How
caught a
about a
blue,
flathead?
never caught a flathead. Nope.
You know what
Yep.
we're gonna have to do, Mark, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
gonna
coming down there with a mission.
We got to push them in the water, baptize them.
You can try. I'm a big boy. I might take someone with me.
Let's see. If we throw you in, you're gonna be covered in hooks.
Yeah, probably.
You're gonna be wrapped from your neck down in hooks.
Hooks, bait.
Basically, triple hooks, and you're gonna have a rope around your shoulders and one around your ankle. So if we throw you in and you drop down a little ways, you're gonna start jerking you back across the water. See if you hook into some big cats or anything.
Right? I'm not afraid to go noodling. I got this.
You know, I've never had a desire to go noodling. I don't know why.
Noodling is fun. Like I tell people, you stick your hands anywhere in a hole, or you feel something up against a log that is moving, and you stick your hand in this mouth, expect to get bit. It's gonna hurt.
Yep, it does. It don't feel good, but it's really fun.
That sandpaper going down on your arm up here, because if you don't have your hand all the way down to the gill plate, it's gonna hurt.
Or I know that I've messed up my arms just taking hooks when they're gut hooked. You know, I'll actually get my arm all the way down in there and get the hooks out. And I usually have a pretty good. I haven't lost one yet. You know, knock on wood. They all do pretty good. It's how fast and you get the hook out and how gentle you are with it. But yeah, they'll mess your forearm up and stuff if it's not rough like your hands. But those pads, I'll do that.
Yeah, I learned real quick after about my first time bringing the big cat in. Stick your hand all the way down to the gills. Make sure you put your fingers between the gills and the plate without damaging the gills, and just grab the plate, and he won't bite down.
No, I guess I wouldn't bite down either.
Oh, when you got that gill pushing out, when he's trying to bite down, you're keeping his jaw locked open.
Yep.
Then you have your other one on his lower lip at the same time and bringing him up. But when he comes to the top of that water, for his last ditch effort, expect to get slapped in the face by that tail. He'll knock your glasses off, he'll knock your hat off, he'll try to knock your ass out.
I always get whacked in the groin by him whenever I'm lifting him up. That'd give me a nut shot.
Before I had glasses on, I always wore diving goggles.
Mm-hmm.
And I got slapped a couple of times. Them goggles were from here to the back of my head with one hit.
Dang.
Now, when you would go noodling, would that be during the spawn? Is that when that happens, or what?
That's when it's basically done during the spawn.
Mm-hmm.
But I've done it from middle of May all the way up to about third weekend in September.
Ever come across a snapping turtle?
I've come across two of them.
Well, here, give me a finger check. They all.
Hey, I cut on my fingers, but hey, the stick I had, he clamped down on that one.
Yeah.
He missed his finger by a half inch, and he got that hickory stick. I pulled him out of his hole, and he never went back in the water. He went to the dinner plate.
Yeah, I had
in a hole, and I caught a 35-pound flathead out of that hole that he was in.
Yeah, I had a scary encounter with a snapping turtle when I lived in Colorado. I used to fly fish a lot, and I was walking through the river wearing waders. I had thick insulated waders, and I stepped on what I thought was a rock, and it wasn't a rock. It was a huge snapping turtle. And thank God I stepped on his ass and not his head.
Mike Turner, that's why you carry at least an 8 to 10 inch hickory rod with you. Because you stick that in the opening of the hole to find out if there's anything with teeth in it that's going to bite down on it. Your gar will bite that hickory stick. Your snapping turtles will clamp down on that damn thing real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Your catfish will back up away from it to the back of the hole. And when you stick in there about maybe 8-10 inches and nothing bites down, you know you're good to stick your hand all the way in there. Do not stick your feet in there.
No.
Flatheads will bite you, clamp down on your foot real hard, real quick.
I'm not sticking anything in there.
A friend of mine done that once, and we couldn't get the flathead off his foot.
Mm.
We got him up out of the water, but it took us an hour to get that flathead off his foot. And when he did, his foot was raw and bleeding.
I'm okay.
We told him don't stick your feet in the hole unless you got tennis shoes on. He's walking to the bottom of that river barefoot. Nope.
Nope. I've learned that lesson.
I don't go in that river barefoot. Because you got people throwing glass bottles and cans and everything else out there. No.
I was just about to say that. I had a hospital trip a couple years back where I stepped on a glass bottle in the river and I sliced the crap out of my foot.
I've had surgery done on the bottom of my foot, removing some metal and glass out of the heel.
Oh.
Thank you, Stan, for posting his link.
Yeah, thanks, Stan. I appreciate that, sir.
We're going to get you up to 50 at least. Get the pressure turned on.
Yeah, then the pressure's on, Matt.
I know.
Don't you feel the pressure now?
Pressure. I was about to say the pressure's already there. I'm staring at these knives that I can't get holes drilled in, and I'm like, ugh.
No, I mean
about
the videos.
Yeah, that too. One thing at a time.
I'm looking at 34. Oh. You got to get at least one video up there.
I know. I'll figure something out.
Get on your phone, do an announcement video, and upload it. That's all.
There you go. Right.
Yeah, and you know where to get the tripod for your phone.
Yeah, I do.
It costs you about $25-$30 for a good one. For an inexpensive one.
This one I got at Walmart, and it came with a phone holder on top. I use it for my GoPro. Oh, hey, real quick before I forget, for everybody who's got a GoPro out here, if you have a GoPro 8, maybe a 7, you can use it as a webcam. They just came out with the patch yesterday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, what's the name of the one gentleman that we know that comes on our chats all the time from England that does the video stuff?
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Let me get it. Does anybody remember? Let me see if I can find his link. Here, I'm going to click off you guys real quick so I can find his link. Thompson?
Stan, that's a good idea.
See this little thing here? I got off Amazon. Has a light, has a remote, and the legs fold up.
Nice.
Is it Tom Simpson?
And you got a little lever here that locks the legs. Now, it extends really good. About maybe 28 to 30 inches extension. You can put
Mark,
I think
it's Tim, isn't it, Mark?
It is. I believe I'm getting to his channel now. Tim Simpson.
Yeah, you got a camera mount there with a screw on it. And this extends to any size of phone that you have.
Nice.
And it goes to any angle you want. You can spin that any way you want. You can go forward, backwards, up and down. So it's a good unit.
Right, I agree.
Then I attached it to my tripod for my spotting scope to make it more stable. Because in the bottom you have a little screw there for camera mount. I just hooked it up to my spotting scope mount, and it works great.
Nice.
That's how I do my videos.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to look into that. I'm just a few minutes away from my local Walmart, so I'm sure I could find something.
I got this off Amazon for about like $19.
Nice.
With this mount here, gives you another 4 to 6 inches in height.
Nice.
It stabilizes it a lot more.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that for sure.
Uh-oh, someone's getting up. She moved. It means she has to go out.
Oh, we're gonna be in there here in a little bit.
Yeah, mine isn't up here. If my old dog was up here, he'd be moving all around, and you'd be hearing him clicking and clacking.
Oh, there's a GoPro YouTube video.
Why did you uninstall the?
Yeah, that's on how to use a GoPro as a webcam. I think it's only the detail that I recall.
Cool.
As soon as I come out with a patch so you can, stream it wirelessly to your phone and then up to StreamYard, then it'll be good.
Right. GoPro Live.
Yeah, I had it set up yesterday. I had my webcam that I just put up, and then my 2 GoPros. I had all 3 of them running, and I was switching between them. I was kind of messing around with it. It was kind of neat.
Nice. That is cool.
Yeah, Mark, he's normally an hour, but I just normally go with however many people are in here and talking or whatever. It's just
definitely. I usually hang out.
Huh?
As long as people are willing to hang out, that's usually the way I hang out too. So
that's the way I do it. Just how many people want to get up, chat, and hang out. That's how long I go. One night with me and Norm, he was in here. We did a 5-hour stream.
Wow. I don't know if I'll be doing all that. You guys will be looking at me snoring like this.
No, I mean, we were just talking about. I was doing DIYs at the time and other stuff, and we were talking catfishing and everything else, and it just kept going.
Yeah, I just finished all my DIY rod holders. I just need to get them spray painted now.
Well, there was your chance to do a video right there, buddy.
I know. Betty yelled at me. I'm sorry. Norm yelled at me too.
Hey, anytime you do it like a DIY for fishing, that's a video.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they came out pretty cool too. They're pretty long, so I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but
Until you knock something off the table.
I know, it was a knife. It was only a knife by my foot, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I saw that video. Yeah, it was
Who
cool.
got a 69-pound blue?
Betty.
Betty did? I did
I
not
think that's what Charlie was talking about.
I think so. I'm not sure. Who are you talking about, Charlie?
I thought he was talking about another web.
Oh, talking about Hannah Barron.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I know. You talking about the little girl that is smoking big cats, noodling?
Oh, that's her.
She's pulled out some 73-pound flatheads.
Right.
She's only $110 soaking wet.
She makes the fish look big.
That's true.
The fish make her look small.
That's my biggest complaint. I make fish look small, man. I got my fishing buddy. He's like 5'8" or so, 5'7". 180 pounds soaking wet, kind of built. He gets a 20-pound flathead. It looks like a monster.
Nice.
John Patrick says, it's okay, Matt. A toe for the show is a sacrifice. You have to be willing to make.
Yeah. Especially because I know I make these.
No, we want everybody with all digits attached and intact. We don't want someone trying to bleed to death in the show.
We'll see how long it takes me to try to go swimming when I get to the meet and greet.
So careful, we have some big snapping turtles in that river.
I ain't afraid of no snapping turtles. That's dinner.
A 50-pound snapping turtle?
I got this. I make my own knives. I'll stab that bastard.
This I gotta see, Mark.
I'll be there to videotape it all.
Yeah, please do, because I'm gonna be laughing my ass off when that snapping turtle comes up.
Play it at my funeral.
With his hand that far down his throat.
Right?
And his knife is down the throat with it. Mark's like, look on my knife, I gotta stab you. I can't stab you with my knife in your throat.
Snapping turtles aren't as bad as like the soft shells. Those soft shells are fast.
Oh, dude.
The only bad thing
I
about
tell you what.
snapping turtles, once they lock on you, they're not letting go.
Yeah.
I went catfishing a couple weeks ago, and I caught a massive soft shell. I mean, he was huge. I thought he was a big cat.
John,
I always thought they were nice. I always thought they weren't as aggressive. Dude, I went down to try to grab that hook out of his mouth. I about lost the damn finger.
I know a lot of guys that grab them by the neck, you know, and they get them like right underneath the jaw, and they do that to get the hooks out and stuff. I've done it a couple times. I'd rather not. I got a long set of pliers that I just reach in there and take it out, and they'll run off right away. So.
Yeah, I did. I managed to. That's the big thing. Even though it's a turtle, I still try to get the hook out, you know. I don't want to leave no turtle with the big-ass circle hook in its mouth.
Yeah, they'll get them out. They always do.
I got a pair of long needle-nose pliers. But when he sticks his head out, I put my foot on his neck. Not to kill him, but just to where I can get the hook out.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I let him go. And I jumped back a good 5 feet after I let my foot off his neck because he's going to be pissed off. If I'm going to keep him,
I understand.
I'm going to put him in something to where they can, something that holds a lot of water where I can flush them out before I cook them.
I've never had turtle.
It's good. I've grilled them, I've fried them, I've stewed them, I've steamed them.
I think when I was little, I had snapping turtle stew, which I think it was good.
I don't know, man. I've smelled them when they're alive. Doesn't make me want to eat them when they're dead.
Yeah.
Actually, when they're dead and they're cleaned out real good and they're cooking with right spices and veggies in it, oh, it's good.
I'd try it. I wouldn't be afraid to try it.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim. How are you, bud?
I like one of those big snapping turtles because there's sliding turtles with long necks, not enough meat on them.
Yeah. Yep.
I want something with the meat to where you can just clean the meat off, soak it in salt water and cold water, get all the blood and everything out of it. Then marinate it, get the meat diced up and marinated. And then stick it in the Dutch oven with your veggies and everything and just let it cook.
So it's like a stew that you make, right? Turtle stew?
It's my turtle stew I make.
Yeah.
But I put onions, bell peppers, diced onions, carrots, some garlic in there, some beef broth with a couple cups of wine in it.
That actually sounds really good.
That does sound really good. Stop it, David. You're making me hungry.
Yeah,
hey, that's just how I cook.
Nothing like the Holy Trinity and some garlic. You can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't. Right. I don't cook with salt neither.
Oh no?
No, I don't. Because a lot of your stuff already has salt in it.
Yeah.
But I like using my Idaho potatoes or my Yukon Golds for stews. Because your Yukon Golds are more softer and they can make more of a starch for the broth.
Yeah, they taste like butter too.
I might make some chicken and dumplings when I'm there. Homemade chicken and dumplings.
Yeah, I'm kind of up in the air on what to bring to eat. I have no clue. I think I'm going to bring my Jumbo Joe, try that out. So.
Jumbo Joe.
Yeah, it's like a Smoky Joe, only bigger.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 19 inches. I've been meaning to use that for a while.
I'm going to bring my little girl back down there again.
Yeah, I saw you post those pictures of MREs.
Yep.
Are you going down there? You going out there to suffer, or are you going down there to have a good weekend?
Hey, I've never had him before.
He's going to go down to suffer if he's going to take those MREs.
I know he's never had them before, and that's what he's bringing to eat. He's going to be stuck eating stuff.
No, I'm bringing food too, but
hey, I'll have regular food and stuff in the cooler.
Yeah, Norm's going to try them with me too, so we'll see. We both might be dying.
Hey, we'll see which one hits the bathroom first.
Right. I can't complain too hard though. My dad was 20 years in the Army, and he used to live off of those things. So
yeah.
Trust me, I tried them when I backpacking across the United States when I was younger, and I tell you what, no.
He said, my dad said they're better now than what they used to be. So we'll see.
Still no. I'd rather go take some fishing line out and snare a rabbit and cook him.
I'd rather bring you chicken.
I'd rather take a half a day out there snaring a rabbit just to get him.
Right.
Can you hear it, guys? Hear my dog snoring?
Probably.
Here you go, man. That's what John had to say.
JP3. I understand, buddy. Like I said, I'm only bringing them to try, so we'll see.
I feel sorry for you in your sleeping bag.
All right.
He's a young man. He'll live through it.
Yeah, at 2 o'clock in the night, you hear a big loud foghorn going up and be mad.
To be honest, I've probably eaten worse in my life, so I think I'll be all right.
Yeah, you have to eat quite a few of them, Stan, before you build up a tolerance to them. I've got so used to eating them damn things when I was younger, they don't even bother me now. But I find a way to get the heated meals to really work good.
Yeah. I wanted to get some of those, what are they, the Mountain Made or Mountain Man meals?
They're Mountain House.
The same thing as MRE.
Yeah, the Mountain House, yeah.
Yeah, they're the same thing as an MRE.
Yeah, I know, but
they're dehydrated. You just got to add water to them. MRE's a little different.
Oh, you have to do boiling water to it.
Yeah, I've had
Mountain Houses are expensive.
I've had plenty of Mountain House meals in my day, and nothing to write home about.
You know what they look for them at Walmart in sporting goods?
Oh yeah, they sell them everywhere.
Yeah, but I was looking at them today in sporting goods, and they had a big pack, and they had the biggest pack they had was a family size pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
$45 for a bag.
I was about to say those things are expensive. The single packs are like $10 a piece.
10, $15 at Walmart.
Yeah, heck no. Screw that.
You know, the guys that use those are the guys that are doing backcountry hiking and hunting, you know, where ounces equal pounds. So, you know, those things are dried out. They don't have to carry anything besides them. They're able to eat. It's not like they want to carry cans of food over 15 miles of, you know, no trail woods when they're backcountry hunting. That's why they do it.
Right.
I got deer sausage in my freezer I need to bring.
Yeah, I ran out of deer meat.
I got a deer sausage about like that, vacuum sealed in the freezer. I need to bring out.
Nice. I'm actually I'm missing the opening day of deer season here to go to the meet and greet. So.
When's your opening day?
What's that?
When's the opening day?
September. I bow hunt. I think it's September something. I do believe I'll be gone.
James said he'll call you in the morning, Matt. Jim says he'll call you in the morning. Oh, there you go.
There we go. I got it. What did he say? I'm sorry, I missed it.
He will call you in the morning.
Okay, that's fine, Jim. I'll talk to you tomorrow, sir.
Normally, if I don't go the opening day and I go 5 days later, either way, I'll still bag the deer I want. I like the buck and the 2 does I want if I go.
Nice.
So you guys hunt public land or private land?
Public.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm only able to hunt public lands too. I'm surrounded by farmers, but nowadays the farmers are a bunch of not nice people, I guess I should say.
I can hunt private land, so
yeah.
Offered immense fences for them. They might let you hunt their land.
I tried. I even offered a guy $150 to hunt for the season, and he still said no. So.
I just asked him what does he need done around a ranch or farm.
That's worth more than $150.
Right. Yep. I tried. I tried everything to get this guy to let me hunt on his land.
I had this one guy fix his combine. I fixed his tractor. I fixed his semi.
Nice.
I mended these pumps. Now he's doing everything, bending over backwards for me to get out there and kill some deer for him.
Right.
All right, Chad. I'll see you later.
Yep.
Night,
Unfortunately,
Chad.
guys, I'm gonna have to get off of here too. I have to go give my dog his medications, and if I don't give it to him at 10, he gets all sickly. So.
Yeah, my wife's popped in here twice already. Give me a look. I think she wants something before she goes to bed, so I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna close out here now anyway.
Okay, guys. Well,
everybody, be sure to turn in next Friday night at 7 p.m. Central, Mark.
Yes, sir.
7 p.m. Central on Catfish and Crawfish channel, and let's show him some love. He'll be doing labs on Friday nights for the next 2 months until November, when I'll be coming back. And let's show him some support.
I'd appreciate. Also,
sounds good, guys. Yep, I'll definitely be in. So.
The weekend of the meet and greet. I don't know if Evan's going to be doing the live stream. I'm sure he'll be streaming during the weekend, but I don't have access. That'll be one Friday that I don't do it, just so you know.
Right, that's the only Friday night that neither one of us will do it, but I will do a live probably Saturday from the meet and greet weekend, and I will walk around and get everybody on there so they can say hi and everything else. But other than that, we'll be doing videos there, and we'll be posting videos. Thanks, Smith.
Yep, sounds great.
Thanks, Smith. I appreciate all you guys coming in.
Yep, thanks, Stan. I appreciate it, sir. Alrighty, guys. I will talk to you all later. You all stay safe, and until next time.
All right.
Hey, is Norm doing a live stream tomorrow?
No, he posted a video earlier today. He's not doing a live stream tomorrow. He's going fishing with a subscriber of his. So.
Oh, nice.
No signal where he's at. It's gonna be hit and miss. So if anybody wanted to do a live stream tomorrow night, they could.
We'll see how I'm feeling.
No, you got a lot of work.
I know. I got a lot of work to do. So.
Go make some videos. Go make 8 videos.
I know.
Hey,
for sure.
Like Stan said earlier, lay out all your knives, do a video of them, give a little bit of background on each knife, a couple of your favorite knives and stuff.
Good night, Pappy.
And post a video.
Yep. Yeah, I'll figure something out.
That's one video, so.
Right, for sure. Alrighty, guys. Well, y'all stay safe, and
you can do a video on the forge too.
Right.
So, just a little heads up.
Yep, absolutely.
Walk around with your phone, just doing little videos on your forges, your tools, and some of your techniques.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll figure something out for sure.
All right.
All right, guys. I gotta go ahead and go get my dog his medications. So I'll talk to you guys later.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Smith, it's not up for grabs.
All right, David, on that note, I want to say thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to cover for you without any issues and do a decent job. Half as decent as you do. I look forward to trying.
Well, thank you for stepping up and helping me cover Friday nights until I come back.
I'm glad I can help. All right, everybody, have a good night. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you Monday on Catfish Weekly.
Who's on Catfish Weekly Monday?
You're looking at them.
Oh, I'll see you Monday.
We'll see you Monday. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.